Five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome back to Yoga Express. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Bani. I'm your host for this program. We've been together, hopefully, we've been stretching together for the last 678 episodes. And I'm really delighted to tell you that we are aiming for 700. In 600 number 679 today, we have another very special guest teacher, Ellen Spivak. I'm going to save her introduction for the last. Before we move on, I want our viewers to know where you can find us. So you can always go to my website, yogaexpress.com, yogaxpress.com. And look it up. Every now and then we post pictures of the episodes, of the tapings. You know that you can always walk into our studio and come and stretch with us. We get some amazing teachers who come and teach here just for the passion of being able to share their knowledge, and I really appreciate that. Ellen, oh, looks like we have some feedback right here. Maybe we can bring down that. Thank you. Ellen, I'm going to still, life goes on, so despite that slight feedback that we just had, viewers out there, stay with us. Don't go away. We have something really wonderful planned for you. I want to acknowledge our crew before we move on. Our director, Nuriel Exelazo, Helen Cantu. Helen is working the cameras and the audio, and as is Lucas Veloso. Thank you so much to both of you for helping Nuriel, our director, and our facilitator, Corey Bryce, and our studio manager, Rich. So we had a lot of help in the studios today. We're off to a slightly later start than planned, but as far as you viewers are concerned, this is it. This is your moment. You won't feel the delay. Every now and then, like I promised, I'm going to bring you some amazing teachers. So now we're going to get a few, we're going to have Ellen Spivak give us a few words, tell us a few things about herself. Ellen, not only do you have a website, is it
It's ellenyoga.com.
ellenyoga.com, and every now and then you're going to see Ellen's credits up on the screen as well. Ellen, I know you teach in a lot of places, so tell us, you do other things besides just the yoga. You're also a Pilates
Yes.
instructor, correct?
Yes, I
Certified
teach Pilates,
Pilates.
mat. Yes.
Pilates mat. What's the difference? Pilates mat?
Good question. Many poses are actually the same. Some are
Right.
derivative. So it's not like yoga's way out here and Pilates mat is here.
Right.
It's more like this. So there is an overlap. Pilates mat is all mat-based, as
Okay.
it sounds. And it's not only using a strong core as we typically do in yoga,
Right.
but it's building the core. And it's typically in repetition.
Okay.
So
Got
it's
it.
not singular poses.
Got it,
Those are
got
the
it.
differences primarily.
That's really nicely explained, because I always, when we practice the yoga postures, we talk about holding the posture. So Pilates is probably between yoga asana and dance, because
That's
you have to
correct,
do a bit
yeah.
of repetition.
Mhm.
Beautiful. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah.
And I hear that beautiful background music. Before I forget, the music is from a CD called Sapta Tandava. And the body music is by Cesar De Para, who created the body music just for us. It emulates the heartbeat, the rhythm of the heartbeat. So Ellen, tell us a little more about yourself before you get me into all those fancy, tough postures.
Okay. So
Where else do you teach?
I teach mostly at health clubs and gyms all around Manhattan and the different boroughs. I've taught a lot also on the West Coast. I've lived both places pretty equally now.
Okay.
So I teach in both. And I'm all over town at any one day, mostly in gyms, and I really, really enjoy doing that. Also some yoga studios sometimes.
Do you get to do meditative stuff in the gym?
That's a very good question. Some of them are starting to introduce that more. As up to the present time, most people in gyms prefer more movement.
Right. That's
So
what I thought.
meditation is a little bit more, I'm going to use the word revolutionary.
Right.
But once they start bringing that in more, then of course it will be more
Calming,
rote,
yeah,
more common.
yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that gyms typically tend to have more physical movement because that's what gyms are about.
Yes.
It's about developing the body. But
Right.
like we had our tagline too, we need to move the body.
Yes.
Definitely. But the aim of moving the body is to really calm the mind.
Yes.
So we eventually want to get there. I know you also have planned something beautiful for me today. We spoke just before we started today. Were you going to be focusing on the low back? What is your plan for me today?
Good question. I'd like to do a range of poses. I want to get you moving so your heart rate increases, a little cardio in the poses.
Right.
The way I structure most of my classes is you can move at your I can have you do different types of vinyasa. Vinyasa is a flow that we use to
Right,
link the
right.
poses typically, often. It's how I love to teach. And I like having you have your own vocabulary of those vinyasas so you can either move slowly if that's how you feel today, or
Right.
more moderately, or even more intensely.
I have a choice of staying
You have a
slow. I'm going to
choice.
stay slow.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready to go whenever
Okay,
you
very
say the
good.
word.
Excellent. So we're going to begin. Comfortable seated position. We're
Okay.
both sitting cross-legged, right? So it feels pretty good to me. I'm a wiggler, so I'm wiggling a bit. And then we'll proceed with a really simple twist to the right. Left hand gently on the knee, right hand behind you. And you want the spinal column rather uplifted. And I love to use the word uplifted in yoga to mean two things: spinal column uplifted and working toward hopefully upliftedness, right? And then we're going to take a twist the other direction, same thing. So as much as possible, we want to work toward symmetry. Good. If you feel that you're starting to slump back, you would take the back hand closer to you. There you go, uplifted.
Makes
So
such a
when-
big difference.
It does. When we twist, three primary things happen, and I love to explain this because I always want people to know not only how to do poses, but why. So when you twist, your organs get massaged, inner and outer. Outer
Right.
is your skin, biggest organ in the body, weighs 12 to 14 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? So when the organs are getting massaged, the body can tone better, and ultimately digestion can improve. So good to know
That's
why
really
we would
good
do,
to know.
yeah, why we would choose twist. Beautiful. Let's come into center, and now I'd like us to come onto our hands and our knees. Alignment very precise here. Wrists directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. Splay fingers wide. The feet can be flat or tucked under. Press powerfully with your arms looking forward, fingers splayed wide. Beautiful. And then curling, tuck your chin to your chest. That's your exhale. That's the cat of cat-cow. Beautiful. Belly button to spine. So nice. Inhale, looking forward, belly drops, heart is open, belly soft. Straighten the arms as much as you can. There you go. Beautiful. And then exhale, curling, tucking chin to chest. Really, really nice. Good. We'll do 6 more like this. Feel free to breathe as fully as you wish. If you're a sigher and a moaner, feel free to do that. If you're a giggler, do that. Beautiful. You have a beautiful breathing going on. Really nice full breath. So nice. If you could keep the arms a little straighter, then you're working the arms also in addition to your core. This beautiful, beautiful breathing going on. Good. And we'll do 4 more. Almost always, as you already know, inhale is up or open. Almost always exhale down or close.
That's a great tip.
Yes. Beautiful. 2 more. So nice. The movement is concentrated in cat-cow, really from the butt to the head. Everything else is in stillness. That's your stability, which allows you then to have more mobility. One last one. Beautiful. Releasing to a neutral spine, we're going to do a little more, just a couple. Extend your right leg behind you with flex foot. When in doubt in yoga, whether to point or flex the foot, choose flexion. Now, can you lift the leg or are you modifying by taking it down?
I'll try.
Okay. You can modify any pose you need to anytime. Left arm goes forward.
That's a tough one.
There you go. You're doing great. Exhale, bring elbow to knee or modify however you need. Modification could just be placing the knee and the hand down. Beautiful. Inhale, extend again. We'll just do one more after this. And exhale, either hand and knee down or elbow to knee. Beautiful. Amazing breathing. Good. One last one, extend. Nice. And one last one, contract. So core is engaging on your exhale on the contraction. Beautiful. And then simply release. And go ahead and give your hips a little shake out. Just feels good to move. Nice to just appreciate movement of the body.
I can already feel the difference between the two sides.
Oh, that's fantastic. So now we have to even it up with the other side, right? Extend your left leg, flexion in foot. Right arm, thumb is up. So nice. Good. And lift the leg if you can. That's a perfect modification if you need to. Exhale, elbow to knee. Just take it down if you need to. There's the contraction engagement in core on your exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, extension, expansion. Nice. Totally beautiful. Exhale, elbow to knee. Nice. You're also balancing, by the way. Inhale. Whenever you balance, your core is working, your legs working, breath is working, in a form of focus, whether it's internal, external, or both. External meaning a fixed gaze. Beautiful. And release. So nice. Now we're going to move into down dog, probably one of the most famous yoga poses. Press the hands deeply, curl the toes under, and press back into downward dog. Nice. Beautiful. Feet 6 inches apart on the inside space. So nice. Heels hidden from view tells you feet parallel as they should be. And then I do this one thing. I pretend my face will touch my feet, and I just press back. Lovely. Great release in the back, in the neck, and the head, and the shoulders. And then just lightly and gently pedal your feet up and down, and just feel what you feel. So most likely you're feeling it in calf muscles, maybe hamstring if they're tight. Really nice. Inhale, lift up onto your tiptoes now. Nice. And exhale, heels to the ground. They never have to fully touch. Nice. Inhaling, lifting up. Beautiful. Exhale, pressing down. Really nice. Do one last one like this. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And then go ahead, walk your feet forward between your hands so you're now at the front of your mat in standing forward bend, also known as Uttanasana. And just allow your upper body to release down. Just let the release happen. Nice. Good. So you chose a nice option, hands on the elbows. And then lightly, gently take your elbows side to side. And go ahead and keep that. That's really nice. Side to side, like you're cradling a little newborn baby. Beautiful baby. Good. And then take your elbows forward and back, forward and back. Nice. Lovely. And side to side. One more time. So nice. Gently release your hands toward the ground. And then slow as can be, you'll rise to full stand. Always come up with the head at the very last. That's to avoid possibly feeling a little lightheaded. So nice. Head at the last. Nice, nice. Working with your body today and your breath today. Beautiful. You always want to be toward this front of your mat. Those of us on the shorter side, it's not as crucial because we don't need the whole length. But if you're tall, like say 5'8" and over, that to me is tall, come toward the front of your mat. All right. From here, posture, just really briefly addressing it. Draw your shoulders back. And lift your, doesn't that feel good? Just so simple. Lovely. Do that 3 more times and just feel what you feel. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what that's doing is releasing tension, stress here where we all tend to carry some degree of it. And it's also elongating, lengthening, uplifting spinal column in the upper body. Beautiful. And now lift your toes off the ground. Beautiful. And take your toes down. Do that 2 more times. Toes lift, toes down. One last one. Great breathing. Your breath is just extraordinary. Good. And then just for a moment, we're going to do 3 things. Roll shoulders back, lift toes, take toes down. So integrating the toes shifts the weight back to the heels, which is a better way for us to be actually standing and to be walking. That's why when you walk on the beach, on the sand, the foot is slightly depressed, heel goes down.
Yeah.
Good for posture.
Now that you mention it, yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Beautiful. So anytime you're in Tadasana Mountain, which you're in, shoulders, toes, toes down. Nice. From here, we're going to move through very gentle, actually, sun salutes. Inhale, we sweep the sun. And exhale, swan dive right to the earth. So nice. Inhale, just look up, lift your heart, hands earth or shins, and exhale, fold. Beautiful. Step your right leg back into a runner's lunge. So in essence, it's a pretty low lunge. Nice. And take your left leg back to meet it, and that takes you back into downward dog. Oh, lovely. Now come forward and take plank. Hold. Powerful pause. Press the earth away with your strong arms. Engages arms with specificity, triceps. Press the heels back, engages core. Then elongate, lengthen neck, one line tip of head through heels. Then from plank, powerful for core and arms, we're going to drop the knees.
We heard some feedback, but it's gone now, so
There we
that's
go.
great.
We're going to drop the chin. It was a dramatic moment. The arms tight into rib cage. That's it. Tops of feet come down toenail. And then inhale, cobra, lift the heart. Shoulders back, heart forward. This is great for lower back. I'll call out poses that are when I remember. So this is a really nice one. This is working the core, which supports lower back very beautifully in cobra. And then we're pressing right into downward dog again. So nice. Good. Inhale, look up between your hands and walk or jump to get up there. Whatever works. If you're a jumper, you know who you are. You'd be jumping, walker like that. And then inhale, sweep the sun again. We rise to full stand. Beautiful. We're going to come down one more time over our legs, just as we did, all the way down to the ground. Down, down. So nice. Opening. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, fold. Nice. This time, step your left leg back into your runner's lunge. Nice hip opener. And your other leg back to meet it, and bring yourself back to downward dog. Beautiful. So nice. Great breathing. Come forward to your plank again. Hold. And again, the 2 most powerful elements here are arms pressing into the earth, arms engaged, heels press back, core engaged. I would drop the hips a bit. There you go. And then elongate, lengthen neck. The word incline works beautifully for this too, thinking of that angle of an incline. Good. Drop knees to the ground. Nice. Drop chin to the ground. The butt is up and it's goofy and awkward. Typically, forearms aren't really down unless you're modifying. Tops of feet down. Butt is up, goofy, awkward. Then inhale, rolling. The butt smooths down now, and we're lifting, arms tight to ribs. Should feel really good.
It's a workout for the arms.
It is. It's working the arms. Yoga is amazing for arms. Just wonderful. Downward dog. Nice. Inhaling, look up and walk or jump between your hands. Get up there however you wish. Exhale, fold. So nice. Inhale, we sweep the sun. The arms are high. Beautiful. And exhale, arms to the side. Tadasana again, mountain. So anytime you're in mountain, shoulders can come back, release upper body, elongate, lengthen spinal column, toes can lift, shifts weight back, better way to walk and stand, and toes down. Anytime. Beautiful. We'll do another 1 or 2 like this. Inhale, we sweep the sun. Beautiful. Exhale to the earth, all the way down. So nice. Inhale, look up, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Again, step your right leg back to runner's lunge, hip opener, nice. And take your left leg back to meet it, downward dog. Beautiful. Take your plank, come forward, hold. You know the two elements I detailed. Secondary element, elongate, lengthen neck. Powerful, simply holding. This next version of a vinyasa, which links poses, is called more moderate vinyasa. Slow, slow, slow. We're lowering the entire body to the ground,
That's
right
not
down,
happening for
down.
me. Wow.
However you can get there. So viewers, you can either do knees, chin, chest again, or lower all the way. Okay, lower all the way, a little more intense. Inhale as you lift to cobra. Highest cobra would be straightest arms. Intense pose. Helps lower back via core working. Arms tight is also working your arms strong as can be. And back into downward dog. So nice, good. Inhaling, look up, and you'll walk or jump between your hands again, however you want to get there. And exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Beautiful. Inhale, we sweep the sun. And then one more time, we come right back down to the ground. Down, down, down to the earth, all the way down. Down to the ground. One more time so we can even it up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Left leg steps back, runner's lunge. Beautiful. Right leg to meet it, downward dog.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot the left.
Can't neglect the other side. Come forward, take your plank, hold, so strong. It's a workout right here to just hold plank, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe you can
definitely.
lower in one piece, maybe knees, chin, chest again. Lowering one piece, a little more intense.
One piece not happening.
You can lower in two pieces. Or three. Good. Keep the arms tight as you lift, working arms. So nice. Downward dog. Beautiful and beautiful. Good. Inhale, look up and walk or jump between your hands. Exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Now we're going to bend our knees, Utkatasana, sitting into a chair. Powerful pose. It's called Utkatasana in translation, unfortunately, is awkward chair, actually, not comfortable chair. So exhale now all the way up, arms to your side, again, Tadasana. Lovely. So again, anytime, shoulders, toes down.
That's quite a workout in 5 minutes, Ellen.
That was in 5 minutes?
Well, I guess.
Well,
10 minutes.
I'm not
at
sure how
most.
many minutes. Okay, we're gonna sit into our chair. Good.
I felt good.
Good, very good. I'm very glad. So, really incredible awkward chair. Upper body and lower body is used quite equally. The upper body knows, pun intended, not to let you down. So as you can actually sit lower, and then the upper body knows to lift higher, to support you, right?
Okay.
So you can sit lower, lift higher, and then you can lift higher, sit lower. It's like a push-pull. The ideal is to shift back, if you can do it, so that the knees are on top of ankles. That's it. Excellent. Look up at hands. If you straighten the arms, more workout again in the tricep area. Another little key, I love talking about arms because I love working my arms, and there are many ways to do it. Right here, pinkies can go in toward one another, thumbs out, triceps engage. Pretty powerful, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Such a big change.
Right there, yeah.
Small move.
Small move, big change.
Yeah.
Exhale, you'll touch the ground, and then you're going to make your way to downward dog, however you can get there. You could step, you could move through a vinyasa that we did if you'd like. So it's up to how you're feeling at this moment. Okay? From here, we're going to come into a high lunge, one of my favorite things, and I'll explain why.
Right foot.
Inhale, lift your right leg up.
Right leg.
And bring it forward. Beautiful. Now we're going to rise right up, if that works for you. If anyone would need to modify, you could take the left knee down. You could pad the knee if you need to take it down. So what you want, you're doing this beautifully. The knee's right on top of the ankle. Back heel presses back, straightens back leg, more stable, more hip opening. So you're in a balance right here because the heel's lifted. So the more you press that back heel back, more stable, lower center of gravity. If the feet are slightly farther apart, you're getting heart opener and a back bend right here. If you want to work your arms, pinkies and thumbs out. Excellent. From here, we're going to sweep down, exhaling back, arms behind you. Nice. And inhale up to the sky. Beautiful. We'll do 2 more like this. Exhale back, because I think we've got 3 minutes left. Am I correct? Inhale up.
Correct.
Okay. Exhale down. Inhale up. So nice. Then we'll frame the foot with 2 hands. We'll make our way back to downward dog. I'm going to go through a vinyasa, which you can do if you want, or you can simply stay there. And I'm going to choose the more moderate, lower all the way one piece. I love this one. Inhale, cobra, arms tight. Exhale, downward dog. Nice.
Oh.
Left side. No, that's
I
fine.
think I just stayed here.
You're going to, no, it's totally fine. You did the gentler option completely fine. Now you're going to lift the other leg, whichever leg you didn't do. Left. There you go. Take it forward, knee on top of ankle. As you rise, press the back heel back, stabilizing. Beautiful. Knee right on top of ankle. So nice. Gaze up. Simple action, taking gaze up, intensifies, pinkies and thumbs out. So nice. Stability, lower body mobility, upper, and then exhale, sweeping back. Nice. Inhale back up to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, sweeping back. So beautiful. Inhale up. Lovely. One more sweep back. One more lift. Nice. So nice. Frame the foot with 2 hands, and you'll step to downward dog. Move through a vinyasa if you wish, or just stay right there. Nice. Good. And then we're going to meet next in child's pose.
My favorite.
Ah, it's my favorite too. I love child's pose, and there are different versions. Beautiful. Good. From here, inhale your way up, seated on heels, brief moment. This is so we can transition to set. Shift to your left hip. Extend your legs long. Pedal your feet up and down a little bit. Feels good.
I can see we're leading up to Shavasana.
Yes, we are.
Another favorite of mine before we wrap up. We have about a minute left. I just want to acknowledge one more time my crew, Nuriel Exelaza, our director, Helen Cantu, and Lucas Veloso. Thank you so much. And thanks to Corey as well, Corey Bryce, and Rich Spezial, our studio manager as well, for stepping in. On behalf of our whole team, we'd like to thank Ellen Spivak. We have Ellen's credits. We'll have it in the rolling credits at the end as well. Stay in touch with Ellen. Am I going to Shavasana, another favorite pose?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're prepped
So maybe
for it.
hold your heads to the camera.
Okay.
Just for a bit of
Excellent.
privacy for
And then
us.
just lie yourself down. Beautiful, beautiful. Another nice little precursor, if you'd like, is draw the knees in for a moment. And then you can make some circles to the right. It massages lower back and hip. And some circles to the left.
Guys, stay with us. You're watching Yogaxpress, 7:30 to 8 a.m. every Monday.
And then you can extend the legs long, palms face up.
It made me sweat.
That's good
Feels
for you.
good. Yeah,
Purifying.
it's a happy sweat.
Breathe in the word let. Breathe out, go.
Let
Breathe in, let. Breathe out, go, let go.